Hello, everybody. It is that time of the week. It is your illustrious hosts, Infernal Drake and Dragon's Fury.
I'm gonna be broke.
Yes, he's going to be broke. In more ways than one. And we hope you've been enjoying your week. If not, we hope this brings some level of happiness and energy back to your life or whenever you are listening to this, and hope that it gives you what you need. And if it doesn't, well, we got plenty of other episodes, so try again.
And find the really popular one if you haven't listened to that one yet. That was the plot armor. Was that the plot armor?
It is plot armor. And if you're
Plot
not
armor.
sure, hunt down plot armor. It is our top-rated episode. Frankly, that was like one of the more fun ones that we've done, and I'm not surprised that it is our top one. And yeah, so again, thank you for all the support and whatnot that has been going on. For those who know, we're fine. We're not in the area of danger. So thanks for the concern, but also
And also, it was just a measly category 1.
yeah. So for those who were not
cat 2, then I'd be sweating a little bit.
For those who were in the danger zone,
Hope you're all okay.
I hope your boats are working.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. No, I've seen some videos of just like all the flooding. It was funny because it was like this truck that was pretty much the water was up to like the hood of this truck, but they had the windshield wipers going. I'm like, I don't think that's going to help you.
It helps them emotionally, and that's all that's left.
Just to show that the truck is still working.
Yeah. As soon as it stops, then it's game over.
And then I saw a Jeep, and wow.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too. That one was very, very interesting. So as we were conversating prior to hitting the record button, yeah, you're gonna be poor for a while.
Yeah, no. So just to give everyone basically an idea of what we're talking about the game Fate Grand Order. And anyone that has been playing for a while, or for a good amount of time, I guess, like, you would understand, like, leveling up, whether they be talents or going past level 100, is expensive. But we were talking about the fact that to get characters to crazy enough 120, you need coins. And yeah, now I'm checking my Anastasia, and to get from 104 to 106, I need 15 million QP, and I'm nowhere near that. And also I need 30. Yes, and I've been spending it all.
Well, at least you're getting it, because like the passive amount that it gives you from the
it has been so nice. Yeah, no, this summer event has been so nice, especially with the XP cards, because I need them. But yeah, no, it's crazy. But yeah, I have 50 coins for her, and I need 30 just to get to 106. So I'm just like, yeah, I have no idea how many pulls you would have to do just to get to 120. Because seeing a level 120 anyone, I'm just like, especially if it's a 5-star, I'm just like, they love you. They love you very much.
They do love you very much. Or you have a lot of money, because they would have been able to.
Or
brand out.
Or they are whales, and
money.
Yeah, but I always wonder, it's like, if there is like a subcategory of whale where it's like you have like, air quotes, I guess, good whale that has a lot of money and is willing to support the games they love, or the bad whales that have the money but spend it recklessly.
I mean, that's with anything. It's like you have people who are good with their money, and then you have people who aren't good with their money, and yeah, it is what it is on that front. I'm more. I don't know if you've seen Summer Ibuki.
Yes. Miss Cheerleader herself.
Yeah, the cheerleader was the concerning one.
Yeah, I know. When I saw her ascension as a cheerleader, I'm just like, All right then.
That was the most tamed version. Um,
Well, you're not wrong.
so yeah, there's that. And for those who are interested, just quick Google search of Summer Ibuki, and you will not be disappointed. It is quite the sight, and I am glad I have her.
Yeah, you tend to get a lot of those type of people.
Indeed, all of my endowed women tend to join my
Very
force.
endowed. It's just like, what the frick? And then I get the opposite end for some reason.
So it's quite, and it was funny because I have both versions of her. So
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, in my case, I have both versions of Anastasia. I have the Archer and the caster. But I am praying because with Lost Belt 7, that should be coming out later this year, I think, which I am so behind. I'm still like Lost Belt 5.5, I think. I know you're still back as well, but
I'm still trying to get through pseudo singularity.
yeah, you're not even at the Lost Belt yet. But with Lost Belt 7 is when Anubis, aka Nidicris Alter, shows up, and I need to pray I can get enough Saint Quartz in time.
Yes.
Because literally, that version of Nidicris basically just has Anubis as the one in the driver's seat. I'm just like, so that's why he looks so badass.
Anuba.
Yeah, no, I'm excited but scared just because my luck with 5 stars have not been good lately.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Just don't tell Sacred, because then he'll make you mad.
Oh yeah, no, I already told him if he somehow pulls Gramps, Old Man on the Mountain for anyone that plays, yeah, no, I am punching him straight in the face.
You can't do that. That would be seen as a hate crime. If you know, you know.
If we were talking about him getting the hate of him getting someone that I've been trying to pull for years now, yes.
Yes, let's go with that. let's go with that. Now, for the main topic of the day, for those who...
Are you saying gacha addiction isn't the topic?
No, gacha addiction wasn't the topic of the day. Granted, hey, it works out, but no, I was not. It was the sidebar. It was the fluffer. It was the lead up. It was the foreplay, if you will. So what came to mind, and it's been happening for like ever since it started, but the Olympics this year don't seem real, and like in the best way possible, right?
I hope you're referring to the person with the gun.
The everything about the Olympics this year, it just doesn't seem real. Like, the internet has not been nonstop with some memeage of what's been happening at the Olympics for like the various events, about like, something happening here, someone's winning this, or this country's coming in first, or this or whatever. It just doesn't seem real. Beginning with Snoop Dogg just doing a bunch of side quests in the Olympics.
Yeah, like, and can we comment on the fact that the torch looked like a giant joint?
Yes, we can.
Like,
and we will, because it was perfect that he was a part of the trail, and it looked like his favorite pastime.
Like, seriously, like, whoever designed the torch this year, props to them. Yes. That was perfect.
They knew Snoop was going to be involved ahead of time. They talked to the Simpsons writers, and they were like, Snoop Dogg. And so they were like, perfect. We're going to make it where he enjoys everything about this thing. But, like, all of the stuff that he's been doing, if you were to go back in time and tell the fans of Snoop Dogg when he was, you know, the hip-hop rap giant, and tell them that, yo, he's gonna do a whole lot of dad shit that everyone is on board with, I don't think anyone would believe you. because he's just out here being just the coolest dad out there. Like,
I feel like if you told someone now who hasn't seen it, they will not believe you.
Again, yeah, you're right. And that's why I was like, it doesn't seem real. And it's just so crazy. And then you have, on the other side of things, you have Flava Flav giving hope back to the women's water polo team by sponsoring them, and other teams too. It's not just them. It's a bunch of other like water-based teams. And the fact that he did it for a dad reason, because I was watching an interview with him, and he was basically saying how he wanted his daughter to have someone to like watch and show her that it's like, hey, here's all the things that you could do if you want to. So it's like all of these various women's sports or whatever. And then he comes across the water polo team, finds out they're struggling, and he's basically like, well, we can't have that. So here we are. He has Olympic themed clocks that he wears, and it's absolutely perfect. Also, he apparently has a knack for water polo, because in the same video of the interview, he was talking how they basically like challenged him to come in the water with them for a practice, and he did, because he's like full send. So he goes and plays water polo with these Olympic level athletes, might I add, not just some run-of-the-mill water polo players.
Yeah.
Olympic level. Like, these are the top ones that are representing a whole ass country. Got in the water with them for practice and held his own. They were like, yeah, no, he did pretty good for someone who's never done this before. And I was like, that's crazy. Again, if you were to go back in time and to tell me that the motherfucker who is running around with a Viking helmet and a giant-ass clock was going to basically be the Olympic Dad of the Year, I would not believe you. But yeah. I'm glad it's a thing to be in disbelief of. Like, it's the hope core we need right now. Everything else is going to shit, and so we need this. And I'm glad we have it.
It needs some sort of positivity.
Yeah, big time. Let's see. And then, of course, the various events that have been happening and all of the memes that are coming. So, like, Yosef for shooting, second place, by the tiniest of margins. I don't know why everyone decided, hey, we're going to make these the closest results in history, it seems.
Oh, God, like the track and field one?
Yes! Like the track and field. You can clearly see that he won, but then at the same time, you're like, holy deuce. If I was like in that lineup, my heart would be pounding because no one would have known yet until you went back and looked at the evidence to say it, because they were all there. It was tenths of seconds between gold, silver, and bronze. I was like, this is bonkers. Like, what? Like, how are we hitting this level of competition this year? I don't know. And like,
everyone came out to play.
Everyone did come out to play. And then on the far end of the spectrum, then you have what's her name? Starts with an L. I can't remember how to pronounce it. But she's just freaking beaming. She's just like, hey, I'm good at this sport. Cool. I'm going to be in the Olympics. Cool. No one is going to be able to compete with me for gold. Oh. This woman holds the top 20 times for the event.
Jesus.
This is one of those I wish I had a camera moment, because like a fear basically in my eyes right now that someone like this exists is wild.
When you say your mind is something, you said it.
There's that, and she was filmed, like, during her event, she was filmed coming in for her lap. There was no one else around her until after she was heading back the other direction.
Jesus.
Do you understand how talented and good you have to be to have a dedicated camera for yourself just to be sure that you're not missed in the action?
God. That is crazy.
And then you have the goddess queen Simone Biles also just out here saying, oh, hey, remember me? Remember how I was so good that I ended up changing the rules of the game? Yeah, I'm back, bitch. And I brought my squad with me.
It's like, I hope you're prepared.
All of the memes about it's like seeing you have to go against Simone, and it's all of them just looking like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, are you serious? You're gonna have the audacity to make me go perform this routine after she just did hers? Really? That's what you're doing? That's what's on these poor women's faces. But then, Brazil comes out of nowhere for the women's floor routine and beats Simone for gold by the craziest of margins. Gold. Damn. 14.166 points. Silver, held by Simone, 14.133.
Jesus.
I don't even know what is 0.03 of something is. Like, it's so small. You don't have a rational comparison for, us normal people.
Yeah, no, like, the fact that, like, they're calculating, God, it reminds me of, God, which one was it? I think it was, like, the track and field, and literally, the person got a false start by, like, what, 1/100th of a second? I'm just like, does that really matter?
Yes! It's crazy how much it does at that level. Like, that is the difference between, as we've been seeing this year, it's the difference between a medal or not. This is the math that they were telling you about in school that when it mattered. But they forgot to leave off the caveat of, oh, hey, you have to be an Olympic athlete in order for it to fucking matter to you. What the, like, tiniest percentages of these numbers are. When they're like, hey, when will I ever use this math again? Oh, when you're up for a gold fucking medal representing your country. That's when you're gonna need it.
Yeah, right? It's ridiculous.
And then, of course, we have our hilarious comedy as well. The poor Frenchman who didn't properly secure himself, and it cost him, I think it was going to the semifinals? Is that what it was? Because it said it cost him his chance at a medal. And I think it was because he was going into the semifinals. But it was
I know that there were some people that, like, the rules changed and ended up making them lose their chance at a medal.
That's hilarious. I wonder if that's true. Yes. So the reason why he lost his chances for a medal is because, like I said, he didn't secure himself well enough. And, well, sorry for the sensitive ears, his dick hit the bar.
Oh.
And it wasn't, like, hidden. You knew that's what it hit. It is hilarious. And it's very, very saddening and very upsetting that that's what happened, that you lost your medal because you did not pack yourself in correctly. And then, to make matters worse, right?
And you think that was already the worst.
Former Serena Williams' former coach basically said, you should have you should have called a drag, like, how'd she put it? She said, in a sport where your body has to be like the absolute like tightest as it can be to clear the like this bar, you needed to call it a drag queen. They would have been able to teach you how to tuck better. Like, come on. I was like, God damn, that's not necessary. Facts, but not necessary. It was unfortunate. Here's I'm gonna send you the picture of it. It's kind of blurry because they like took it from the video, but you could see the damage. The damage has been done. And it's one of those things. I'm pretty sure this is not true, but it's still funny. Allegedly, a adult site offered him $250K to show off the goods.
Yeah, I can see why that would happen.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but I could see that happening.
Oh no! Oh, it's definitely within all reason for that to happen.
I mean, when your junk becomes that world famous.
Yeah, especially when you do it on national TV.
International TV.
Oh god, yeah, that too. Hilarious. It's just been a thing. But again, if you were to tell me, these were all happening, and of course, it's not just the males. The internet's acting up all over the females in their physiqueness, and because we're in that year where we are far more appreciative of all female body types, and what was it, the bobsledder? No, not bobsled. It was some kind of sledding event for like one of the previous Olympics winter. I think it was the past winter, and it's just, she's got a lot of assets in her name, and it's basically just the camera. It's just the whole frame. It's just her.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, y'all really have nothing better to do ya?
No, they do not.
It's a fun thing. Various countries showing off all that they have. What was it? The U.S. Women's volleyball team goes into the semifinals for the 5th time in a row. Like,
oh wow!
All right, cool. I didn't know they were about that life, but apparently they are.
But can they get past the finals? That's the question.
And maybe they can. There's been a bunch of I'm pretty sure there's been a bunch of records set and broken this year. It's just it's a good time for sportsmanship, and I am glad to be cognitive and old enough to truly understand how great it is right now to have these people exist and competing and being able to witness this year. Again, still not believable. Doesn't seem real, but it's a fun thing indeed to witness.
And then you awake from your dream.
And then I wake up, and then I was like, the world's on fire, I gotta go save the universe again. Plot twist, I did not succeed.
Hey, reset the matrix.
Time to hit the reset button. But yeah, so let's see what we have.
Reset the morphing grid.
No, oh no, don't do that, because then we're all dying. It's game the fuck over if we do that.
Oh, I know.
Not even we would die. No, we definitely would die. For a fact, if we reset the morphing grid. Because the Zeo crystal that technically is the core of Earth would no longer be able to sustain life, and then we would all die. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, so to round things off, we're going to have our fan favorites. A Would You Rather, brought to you by the Would You Rather a Reddit thread. Would you rather be a telepath with very limited capabilities, or a bargain bin Superman? Things to... Here are the classifications.
Okay.
You are offered two different sets of powers. Number one, for telepath. You read, control, alter, and shut down minds within a 20-foot radius. Not too shabby. Not Xavier level, but not too shabby.
Still good.
You can pick and choose who you affect, whether by category, location, or specific individuals, and have fine control over it so as to avoid being overwhelmed. Whatever you do remains in effect even if they leave the radius. So, if you tell them that their brain to stop working, well, if they were like on a moving train or something, well, their brain's still not working. Number two, for bargain bin Superman, you have super strength up to 1,000 tons. Durability,
still good.
Nothing short of a kiloton of explosives can harm you. Again, still good.
Still good.
You have speed, Mach 100. Flight reflexes, 100 times faster than human. Senses with enhanced senses within a 10-mile radius. Healing, any injury heals within an hour. So you get better, natural healing. Let's see here. Stamina. You can't get sick, can't be poisoned. You do not need to breathe and can exert yourself for a week straight without resting. You have the control necessary to use either power set effectively and without issue. So, which would you choose? Being a telepath or a bargain bin Superman? Which, frankly, is not bargain bin, in my opinion.
It's basically just like beginning Superman.
Yeah, it's like Smallville Superman.
Yeah. Actually, I would say that's a bit more an upgrade compared to Smallville. At least I think so. I'm trying to remember Smallville Superman. Didn't really watch much of that. I saw if it was on, but never really watched it.
I don't know about the specifics of his durability and stuff or whatever, but like I feel like he was pretty much this.
Like obviously he is still bulletproof and all that.
Yeah.
I personally feel like I would go with the Superman just because being the telepath is interesting, but it's like I could find more use out of Superman powers.
Yeah. Definitely.
Literally
more
just fly everywhere.
Yeah.
Like the telepath one, I feel like you would choose that if you just wanted to really just mess up everyone around you.
Definitely. All right. We have another powers-based one. Which powers would you choose based off of peak being based off of what was shown in their respective show? Okay. Lapis from Steven Universe, the Human Torch from Fantastic Four,
Flame on!
Iceman from the X-Men movies, Hydro Man from Marvel. I have no idea what he's been featured in.
I've never heard of Hydro Man.
Storm from, and we're going to keep it with movies, the MCU.
That's still a strong Storm.
Right. And then we have the Avatar from Avatar Last Airbender. And since they're referring to the show, it would be the show.
Okay, I was going to say, if we're talking about the movie, nah.
So, who you want to be?
Like, God, Storm, that's a strong power. But I don't know. Part of me has to say the Avatar.
All right, I'm taking Storm. She's a whole ass goddess.
Oh yeah, no, don't be wrong. It's strong as hell, but it's like at least with the Avatar, I can do all four.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a goddess. So we have the elemental master, and I'm gonna be a goddess. Let us know which one you pick, and we have time for just one more.
If you see a hurricane sitting on one spot and not moving, you know who's there.
All right. Another superpowers one. Which
superheroes today?
Yep, there was a lot of superpowers today. Another long. This is pretty much like the last one we said, but with different options. So, which would you rather take the powers of? Would you rather roll a dice to choose one of these powers, or do you not? You just don't want to risk getting something you don't like, or what have you.
So basically,
all
you
or
roll the
nothing.
dice or you don't.
Yeah. So you either choose to get one of these powers, or you choose not to. The powers that are possibility. Spider-Man's. The version where he has organic webbing, and
Tobey Maguire version.
Yeah, and Peter Intelligence. Wolverine. The power, his claws. So
just his
don't
bone
hurt
claws.
You. So his bone claws.
But do you get his healing factor?
No, this one specifies as his bone claws. So for Spider-Man, you'll be able to shoot webs and be as smart as Peter was.
Okay.
Or you get bone claws, like Wolverine. Luke Cage's durability. Monica Rambeau. I have no idea who that is.
How do you spell it?
Rambeau. You have Tara's. I forget how it places, but not under Slade's control. So you don't have full control of the ability.
Oh, Monica, that lady. She was introduced in the MCU. I think it was in the Marvels movie.
Oh, okay.
Basically, she just has light-based powers for the most part.
All right, so light powers, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Marvels.
Unchained Terra's power, so basically telekinetic earthbending. But yeah, and then Invisible Woman's power, which being able to go invisible, for Fantastic Four. So, would you roll the dice of getting one of these powers, or would you just say, "Nah, I'm good"?
Technically, I would say no, just because with Spider-Man, you would want the super strength if you're going to be using, if you want to try swinging it around. And with Wolverines, you would want the healing factor. But just for the hell of it, I'll roll a dice.
All right, so you roll the dice. All right, so
how many were there?
It's 6. So
okay, I have a D6. All right, and it's a 2.
It's a 2. So the bone claws.
All right.
You go. You get the bone claws. They don't hurt you going in and out, but that's all you got.
Yeah, I basically just get some extra protrusions on my hands.
Oh God.
I mean, I guess that'd make it a more interesting way to flick someone off.
It would make it more interesting, yes, indeed. We thank you for listening.
Hang on, did you want to roll dice?
Sure, roll it. Let's see what I end up with.
All right. Hang on. All right, and the winner is 3.
3 is durability of Luke Cage. So, all right. I'll be a strong ping pole.
No hurricane can blow you down.
No hurricane. Well, no, a hurricane could blow me down. It was just like when I hit that wall, I just won't feel it.
No, you just gotta like really stick your feet in the ground and just stand there.
And just stand there. Like, we love it here.
It'd be like the walking label too, man.
Yeah, it was like so. So as I was saying, thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us. Drop in the comments what you would have chosen for the Would You Rathers. Let us know what you thought is unbelievable about the Olympics. And we will see you on the next episode.
See y'all next time.